Hello, and welcome to Beering in Mind Beer Reviews. Today we're going to begin a short series of 4 beers from one Japanese craft brewery, and that is TDM 1874 Brewery in Yokohama. And we're going to look at 4 beers from them, and I recently ordered a set. Because of the coronavirus, we are, as we said, not quite under lockdown, but bars and restaurants are generally closed, not selling as much. And so many Japanese craft breweries are trying to sell more and more online. And I saw a deal from TDM 1874 for a 12 beer set, and it's actually 4 different beers, 3 of each, and that came about a week ago or so. And from today we're going to take a look at them. TDM 1874 it's kind of an unusual name. The TDM stands for 10-day market, in Japanese, Toka Ichiba. And To means 10, ka day, and ichiba means market. And apparently near the location of the not the brewery necessarily, but the liquor store that has sponsored the brewery, which has been in business since 1874, hence the second part of the name, TDM 1874, is the spot where the Kamakura Road met the Hachioji Road. And at that location there was a market every 10 days. Quite a common thing in many parts of the world to have a regular marketplace, and Japan is no exception. And this liquor store is called Sakaguchiya, and they have their, I think, main store in Yokohama and also 2 in Tokyo. But more than that, they are wholesalers to over 800 restaurants and bars in Tokyo and Yokohama. For me, the main feature of this is the brewery that is attached to Sakaguchiya, and the brewer who makes the beer for them. And he is a rather young British fellow named George Juniper, and he's young, but he's been brewing since the age of 13, and he brewed for Dark Star in the UK, and in Japan for Hitachi no Nest, and they started TDM 1874 Brewery in 2017. On RateBeer, they have 52 different beers listed in that time, that 3-year period, and on Untapped, 68 beers listed. So TDM 1874, 10-day market, the liquor store that is the sponsor and owner of the brewery, began in 1874. Okay, so let's begin. We're going to look at these 4 beers in turn from TDM 1874 Brewery. And now we will look at the third of the 4 TDM 1874 beers that we're going to look at, and that one is simply called TDM 1874 IPA, and it is a 7% beer, and it has 60 international bittering units, which is getting up there pretty high. This one has only 6 ratings on RateBeer, an average of 4.08 out of 5, which is very high. On Untapped, it's got 146 ratings or reviews, and an average of 3.92, which again is pretty high. Apparently this beer uses or employs the process of late hopping and dry hopping, and I'm not sure exactly what the hops are. Apparently the recipe changes periodically as they try to make it better and better. In 2019, it won a gold medal at the International Beer Cup. So let's give this one a go. Again, TDM 1874 IPA, 7% beer. Okay, so it's fairly clear, maybe a light bit of chill haze there. Medium dark yellow gold kind of half finger of pretty compact head. Some kind of lacing going on. Let's turn the light around on it here. Okay, you see quite a bit of carbonation rising from the bottom, and the aroma. Woo. We certainly get a lot of citrus here, a ton of citrus. I'm pretty sure there's no added fruit whatsoever in this, but for sure, citrus for sure. Similar in flavor, but the flavor also has a addition of kind of overripe stone fruit. Very light tropical fruit. Ends a little lightly bitter and then sort of fades out near the end. Kind of, yeah, some decent tracks going on, bitter tracks at the end. Crisp. A lot of people hate that word crisp. It doesn't really seem to describe anything, but for me it has a sense of kind of snapping up in the top of your mouth and cleaning off any sense of any other flavor or aroma note. You're definitely involved with this beer. Very tasty, mildly tropical, very well balanced overall. Again, this is TDM 1874 IPA, 7%, 60 IBUs. TDM is a brewery in Japan that really deserves your attention, and I hope you'll give them a try. Here, nice cover art with a, they're based in Yokohama, which of course is the largest seaport for the Tokyo area, and they're on a sea of hops with the ukiyo-e wave model and Mount Fuji, of course, in the background, stylized, and the skyline of Yokohama. There. Give this beer a go, okay? All right, and the next one we will be looking at beer number 4 in our series of 4 TDM 1874 beers, and I hope you tune in for that. Please subscribe to the channel and leave me a comment. All right, I will reply. See you soon.